Okay, this is part 2 of finishing the antique washstand. This is my stand now. I have already done all the painting and sanding. Both coats are chalk paint, and that will, when that adheres and cures for a couple of weeks, it'll be even drier than just regular paint. Here I'm putting the Minwax on. I rub it on. I let it dry a little bit. You can see the pin and cove on there. And I let it dry a little bit, and then I buff it out. And after I get it in the house, I will take the top and I will put beeswax on the top. And anytime it needs a refresher, I will put that beeswax, and it makes a beautiful surface for the top. And it protects it from water stains and different things like that. But this is going to be in a bathroom, so you're probably not going to be dealing with that. I used an old soft sock, just a leftover one that had a hole in it, and that's all I used to apply this Minwax. This one does not have any color in it, but there are many that do have colors in it. So it looks orange, but it doesn't look orange once you complete it. So I just put it on this little rotating stool, and I just rotate it around to make my job a little bit easier. And I do it out of the sunlight, just like you would put wax on a car. Don't do it in the sun. It dries too quickly. In the shade, it is much better. You'll find that it's easier to get too much on if your wax is too wet and starting to melt. So I just apply this to everything. And next, let's show you what I'm going to do next. Okay, so what I am doing next, I'm finishing up, make sure that I did not miss anything. I'm taking the blue painter's tape off. I don't need that any longer. I will stain this top first, but first I've got to paint, and I did spray painting. This is the original brass hardware, a little owl and a couple of other little things. I'm not sure what they are, little flowers. So I paint these both sides. I let them dry really well. This is an outdoor paint, which will give it a nice coat, even coat. But these are really unique little pieces and findings for the hardware, and I just wanted to stick with the original hardware. I did try them, kind of moved them around and tried to see if I wanted them in on a different drawer. Originally, the owls were on the long drawer, so I did try the regular handles on that one first, and it just didn't look the same. So I put it back the way it was originally done, and they turned out really nice after I spray painted them. They had a hex nut type screw on those findings, and the nut was actually attached to the washer. So it's not separate on this particular piece. So I got all of that on there, put my drawers back in place, and then next we will take the furniture stain, and it is an oil, is a walnut, and that's what I put on the top. Now you can put that same stain, it's an oily stain, you can put that on the piece itself, but you do that before you put the wax on. So I chose not to do that. It makes your piece a little bit darker, but I chose not to do that on this one. I'm just going to stain the top because I want that natural countertop look, and it will this will do that. Okay, so I had to ream the holes out a little bit, and this is my piece put together. I have not done the stain for the top yet. I just wanted to see what it looked like all together. But the cabinet itself, the washstand, is finished. I've done all the distressing that I want to do, and you can see the top is a little bit light, and it's a little dark, and you can see there's little scars in the way. But this is what I use, Restore a Finish by Howard, and it comes in so many colors. This is the dark walnut, which I've used it many times over the years, and I just rub it in. Do not pour it on your piece. Just take a soft cloth and pour it in the soft cloth, and just do small areas and little circles. Just try not to get it on your painted piece, because it will stain, and then you'll have to worry about cleaning that off. So I just start rubbing, and you can go any direction you want to go. I usually put a couple of coats on, letting them dry in between. If for some reason I'm not happy with if there's grit or something that I still feel, then I may take a cloth and wipe it down again. I have had to resand in between the coats before if it's a particular hard piece, but this piece is doing very well. So, and it looks a little light in here, but once I get it into the house out of the direct light, you'll see the difference. I'm just really pleased with it. You can see the scratches, the little cracks. Look at all of that. You can see a little bit of that gray paint that I put on there too, which I liked it, so I left it. So this is my finished piece. The only thing I have not done is one more coat of the Restore Finish Walnut and the coat of beeswax, which you can put that on there once a month if that's the way you want to do your furniture. Okay, so now for the final reveal. I hope you've enjoyed my step-by-step process of chalk painting an antique washstand. And I will show you now at the very end what it looks like inside the bathroom that we have recently remodeled. I'm very happy with it. If you have any questions, please ask. I'll be happy to answer anything I can. And I still have to put the beeswax on the top, and I will do that in a few days after the oil finish has dried quickly. So here it is inside the house, and you can see the flooring. It was very close to the color. That's why I chose to do the top the way I did, because I wanted everyone to see what pretty features that is. This is a fun fact that I got off the internet. This is what you call pin and cove. It is also known by another name I don't recall right offhand, and it is the Knapp, Knapp method of refinishing furniture or building furniture.